Good afternoon, everybody. It's Pastor Schmidt. Great to see you. Have a question for you. Can a blessing become a curse? The answer is yes. A blessing can become a curse. Uh, on Sunday, we talked a lot about money and how we should view it, how Solomon viewed it, his experiences with it. And then we talked about that verse from Timothy, the love of money is the root of all evil. It's not money that's the root of all evil. It's our love of money. The blessing of money is just that, a blessing. How we deal with it, though, we can turn it into a curse if we don't use it properly, if we don't view it properly, if it becomes number one in our life, which means we're breaking the first commandment. God is no longer one, and that blessing of money becomes a curse. What are some other things, other blessings from God that can become a curse? Sex. Sex is a blessing from God. Be fruitful and multiply between a husband and a wife. Outside of that, can sex become a curse? Yes. Just turn on the TV sometimes. Go on the internet. Sad what we have done to this blessing of sex. What's another thing that can become a curse that is a blessing? Food. And that's something I personally struggle with because I love to eat. I love food. Food is a blessing, especially after you've worked hard, just enjoying a nice meal and going to bed. But this blessing of food can become a curse. Can people get very wrapped up in eating? Oh my goodness. Think of all the TV shows that revolve around baking and cooking. Think of all the, it's just incredible how we focus on food, probably a little too much. A blessing can become a curse, and it's not the item's fault. It's not money's fault. It's not sex's fault. It's not food's fault. It's our fault. We take these blessings and we mess them up. And we've all been guilty of doing that. Well, what's one way we can stop from taking a blessing and turning it into a curse? Well, it's pretty simple, actually. The first place we should always start is right here. Hebrews chapter 12 tells us this. Let us fix our eyes on Jesus, the author and perfecter of our faith. When you're keeping your eyes on Jesus, as regards money, as regards sex, as regards food, as regards whatever it is in your life, if Jesus is number one, and we're wondering how Jesus wants us to deal with this, we're going to be led in the right direction. And the chances of that blessing remaining a blessing just increase big time when we keep our eyes on Jesus. One of the greatest things about keeping our eyes on Jesus after we've taken a blessing and turned it into a curse is that when we repent, we can go to Him and He forgives us. He forgives us for all the times we've taken His blessings, thrown them in the trash, or turned them into a curse. We're forgiven because of Jesus. Are you struggling with something in your life? What are you looking at? Is Jesus what you're focused in on? Whenever I'm messing up and my life isn't good, when I evaluate, that's usually the number one problem. I have not been focusing on Christ. Focus on Him and all that He's done for you. Read the Bible, say your prayers, all that good stuff. Keep Jesus number one and just see how it affects your life. See if it turns curses back into blessings. All right, have a good one. I hope to see you on Saturday or Sunday for church. Take it easy, everybody.